Hey everyone, Miss White here, and today we're going to do a lesson of grammar graphics. Please take out your grammar notes, the grammar and vocab notebook. Then, please go sit. If you're sitting by yourself, please sit with somebody who is either sitting by themselves or is a group of two to make it a group of three. No more than 3 people in a group. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds to switch seats if you need to. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. So now please go to the back of your grammar notes. Well, the grammar vocab. Go to the grammar side. We've done action verbs, then we've done subject nouns, and today we're going to do conjunctions. So please go to the next page in your notes. Make sure you go in order. Don't skip pages. Go to the next page in your notes. You should title that Grammar Graphics Conjunctions. Okay, so take a look at this picture. We need to write a sentence for this picture that shows that there's lots of people doing the same thing. So, I'm going to write a sentence. I'm going to write the red team, or the red, blue, and green teams ran a race. Please notice that there are 3 groups of people, right? 3 groups doing the same thing. Okay, let's do another one. Now it's your turn. But please notice we still have 3 different people doing the same thing. I want you to turn and talk with the people at your table quickly. I'm going to give you like 10 to 15 seconds. I want you to quickly share an idea of a sentence that you could write with them. Ready? Go. Remember, you're trying to write a sentence for this picture that shows 3 different people doing the same thing. Awesome. Great sentences. Now what I would like to do is share what I would do. And what I would have said is the batter the catcher and the umpire watch the pitcher carefully. And if I were to code that sentence based off what we learned before, I can ask, what's he doing? Oh, he's watching. They're watching. Who is watching or what is watching? Let's see. The batter is watching, the catcher is watching, and the umpire is watching. And so it's important that we understand that we can have more than one of each thing, and then we're going to learn how we connect them. One more example. Only this time it's one thing doing 2 things. Any ideas of what that could be? Turn and talk with the people at your table about it. Did you guys come up with any sentences or any ideas of what 2 things the elephant could be doing? Well, what I would say is the elephant climbed and balanced on the blue and white ball. Okay, so he did two things. He balanced and he climbed. So in this case, with what we know, we would code it using, what did he do? He balanced and climbed. Who balanced and climbed? The elephant balanced and climbed. Okay? Now let's try some actual sentences that aren't on from pictures, not ones we make up. Today we are learning about conjunctions. Conjunctions are words that connect or combine multiple people or multiple actions, but only if multiple people are doing the same action. Like we saw with the picture of the kids running the track race, right? Or what the people on the baseball field were doing. As long as the subject is doing the same action or verb, then we can put them all in the same sentence combined, which you guys know and do naturally all the time. But conjunctions, that's the part of speech that helps to connect or combine sentences or ideas. You can also combine actions, multiple actions, if the same character is doing, or same person is doing all those things. Okay, so the easiest way to remember conjunctions, well, first of all, this is like a plus sign, right? So we have a plus sign, which I don't know why I'm writing that down because we don't need to write that down. Okay, so it's a plus sign and it's orange. You might be going, why is it orange? Well, just like when you combine two colors like red and yellow, you will get orange. So it's combining of two things. You can also think of it like math with a plus sign. You're adding two things together or adding two ideas together. There's an easy way to remember what the most important conjunctions are, and that's called fanboys. Okay, so any of these words would be called a conjunction, and you'd put the plus sign symbol right here over any one of those words. So fanboys stands for, ready? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Okay, these have to be memorized. It's not something that you can just guess at. You can't figure it out by asking a question. You just have to memorize them. Okay, so let's review what we know so far. What is this? Yell it out. Right, it's a conjunction. What's this? It's like the red ball, so it reminds us that we're doing something. So it's an action verb, right? This is the action verb. And what is this? It could be like a present. It could be like a house. It could be like a person. What could it be? It's a subject noun. It answers the question who or what. Remember? So if we ask who or what did whatever was happening, that's how we find our answers. So remember, this is what's happening. Don't forget this. Who or what. And fanboys. Okay, let's try a few of these together. First things first. James and Kayla painted a mural on the cafeteria wall. What are they doing? Oh, they're painting. Or they painted. Who or what painted? James and Kayla. Oh, fanboys. That was one of the and was one of those. Do you guys see how we can put more than one on the same sentence? Okay, let's do another one. Just realized that wasn't colored in. Okay, let's do another one. The two students worked hard and finished in a week. Did what? Worked. Who or what worked? Students. Oh, look. What else happened? So the two students worked hard and, oh, I missed something. What happened? They finished. See, so when you're doing this, you need to make sure you get all the parts. Okay, and then fanboys. Okay, last one. Their mural won an award. They received a prize. What happened? They won an award, so won. They received a prize. They received something. There's two verbs in that sentence. Okay, their mural won an award. Who or what won? The mural. Who or what received? They did. Later we're going to learn about pronouns, but for now we'll just call that a subject noun. Do you see how this works? But do we have any conjunctions in there? There's no conjunctions. There's no fanboy there. Okay, last but not least, this last thing on here. What do you think you would do with all the shapes? Okay, I'm just going to tell you. We're going to get rid of the suspense. If you see shapes like this, those are the codes, right? So we know noun, noun, conjunction, noun, verb, right? So we are going to want to fill in the blanks, kind of like a Mad Lib. So I might say, the boys, dogs, and Frank climbed into the cave. So all of these shapes are going to do is, they're like a Mad Lib. You're going to fill in the blanks. You are going to come up with the sentence. Your own words. Now you try. Okay, now it's your turn. I have 3 questions for you, and I want you to put them in your notes. Make sure you ask the questions in order. Use appropriate words that match the symbols and make sense. It can be silly, but make sense in question number 3. Put this in your notes to be checked for correctness. You have 45 seconds. Okay. I gave you more like a minute there. So hopefully you have finished it up. If you haven't, please finish it for homework. And we're going to go ahead and move on.